What is up, guys? Pie Muffin here. We are back with another Tales of Crestoria video. Now, obviously, by the title, where is Tales of Crestoria? What's been going on with it? We're just going to kind of talk about what we think may be going on and obviously leave any thoughts you guys have down below. I'm sure there are people frustrated, because I'm definitely frustrated, because when you're hyping up a game like Tales of Crestoria, obviously we've had, months of kind of stuff where they, the English version is trying to keep up appearances with the Japanese version, which is a good thing. Like, the last post, sadly, was February 28th that they made, and then over on the Japanese side, February 22nd. So they are kind of keeping in sync with each other, which does give me hope that this could just be a single server, and we wouldn't have to worry about it shutting down. So if the Japanese version didn't do well, then obviously it would shut down. But it wouldn't be a Tales of the Rays situation where Rays is behind and it's not going to ever catch up or be on the same level as the Japanese version. And they don't share kind of like the whole, oh, the Japanese version is making so much money, but the English version isn't making any money. Let's just drop the English version so we're not wasting our money. It seems like we won't have to deal with that with this game, which is a nice thing. But the main issue that we have here, now obviously, when you announce a game, you have live streams, you do constant updates, that gets fans hyped up. Fans get excited. We saw stuff in the live stream that was really cool. We saw, models for the characters. We saw Crest using a mystic art, all kinds of stuff like that. But the main issue that we have here is that they just stopped. Now, obviously, this game is still going to be a thing, or else they would have announced, hey, we're dropping this project. They had live streams. They've, paid a ton of people. So this game is going to be a thing. But the question is when. I mean, just thinking about it, it was mid-February when we had our second live stream. And now we still don't have any information as to when it's going to come out, what's going on with it. I mean, you even go to their official website. Obviously this is the English version of it. And right here, Tales of Crestoria, RPG, App Store, Google Play, free to play, obviously gacha game, and released 2019. Now, my big issue with this kind of waiting period and them not kind of giving us constant updates is my fear is that they're going to kind of do like some kind of like surprise reveal at Tales Fest, which for those who don't know, it's in early June. So that's roughly 2 months from now. And if they don't give us any information in 2 months, for one, that's horrible. People are going to have forgotten this game even exists. People are already kind of at that point. But the other issue with that is I feel like the hype, well, one, the hype is pretty much gone now. And two, the hype is going to be focused on the new Mothership title, which I guarantee you they are going to give us I don't want to say at least a trailer, because that's being very optimistic of me. But I am hoping for a trailer, because last year they said we're making a Tales game. They can't go an entire year again without being like, hey, this is what we've kind of been working on. At that point, Tales is just going to be like, fans are just going to check out at that point if you really can't, show anything. So I am very confident that we will see something for the new Mothership title. But with that, people are going to care about the Mothership title. People aren't going to care about a mobile game. So you have to release the mobile game before Tales Fest so people are actually invested in it. So you can't just release both things at the same time, because people are going to pick one thing to be excited about. So in my head, I'm kind of hoping they start to, post stuff soon. Maybe sometime mid-April we'll get some news, maybe a release date for like early May. Because I think early May is probably the latest they can do it without kind of screwing everything up and kind of killing their own mobile game before it even exists. Because we really kind of need to just have this game out. Like, what if it's not ready, then kind of at least give us more information, maybe about the characters, the world, maybe introduce a video showcasing what the gacha system is going to be like. Like, anything like that would be better than just stopping cold turkey like they have. They were just like, hey, this was stuff from the stream. Now you get nothing. I mean, even over here, it's like, hey, this is the live stream you can watch. And this is some of the stuff that happened there, but nothing forward. See, that's what was nice about the first live stream, was that we had a second live stream to look forward to that they announced. But with the second live stream ended, and then they said nothing. They weren't like, hey, stay tuned for more updates, nothing like that. They were just like, that's it. So I'm really not sure what to really think of this, but all I'm saying is that this game, if this game wants to succeed, they either A, have to release it before Tales Fest, or B, they need to release it like a month or two after Tales Fest. And if it doesn't come till like late summer, early fall, then that's really bad, because you hype people up about this in like December and January. And then for a mobile game, you really kind of want to just promote the mobile game when it's almost ready to come out. Honestly, I feel like they shouldn't have even announced Crestoria until it was close to, like, maybe within 3 months of it coming out is when they should have first started talking about it and doing all this stuff, because having this huge gap of time where fans are just kind of like, I was excited at first, but now they're taking forever to release it, so I don't even know what to think anymore. It's just one of those things where it really doesn't help keep the fan base interested. Like, I'm sure this game is probably going to do decently. Like, let's look. The Japanese Twitter has 72,000 followers, and the English Twitter has 3,200 followers, which 3,000 isn't, like, amazing. But that's roughly, so, like, for example, if we go to, because for those who know, I cover Star Ocean as well. That's about half of what Star Ocean has, and Star Ocean's, I think, close to a year of being out, so it's already got half of what the English Star Ocean Twitter has. And obviously, if you compare the Japanese Twitter here to the Star Ocean Japanese Twitter, this one has less. So obviously, Japan fan base is obviously more invested in this game. You got a lot more followers there, and then you can also compare to like Tales of the Rays, for example. Tales of the Race has 63,000, so Crestoria has more, probably because it has an original story with like a full cast. Obviously, this is, well, Crestoria was originally promoted as a standalone Tales title for phone, but then we saw it's really just going to be a crossover with its own story. And then Tales of Asteria, which at this point I feel like is kind of a dying game. I mean, look, 17,000 followers. Not really that great. Asteria is probably on its last legs. This is probably the 5th year is probably the final year for this game. This game will probably shut down by before next anniversary. I'm sure they'll finish the current arc they're doing, and then they'll be like, "Thanks for playing" type stuff. But anyways, back to Crestoria. So yeah, I think the main thing is Bandai needs to kind of come up with something. Like, even if the game isn't ready yet, even if the game's not going to be ready for a few more months, like, you got to keep up with the constant updates. At least once a week, put out a new post that's kind of talking about, oh, here's a feature that's going to be in this game, and showcase something new. Or showcase another character. Like, obviously, we know characters like Velvet, Milla, Leon. We've seen screenshots of Emil and Marta, like, stuff like that. Like, even just stuff like that, like, hey, this character is gonna be in the game, here's what they're here for, type stuff. But other than that, I mean, I don't really have too much to say on the matter anymore, at least until we get stuff, because, I mean, it's the same thing here, saying coming in 2019, but it would be nice if they could kind of give us a timetable. Now, obviously, if they don't even know when it's going to be ready, then, you know, that's a whole other problem in itself, and that's something that they should be more worried about than the fans. But yeah, once again, to reiterate, I just think they should have waited till they were probably 3 months max away from releasing the game, because we had the live stream. Let's go back to so the live stream was mid-February. So, and they announced the game, when did they make this Twitter? When was there for, well, let's just scroll up here. Joined September 2018. I don't think they started posting till like December, I believe. So, let's say they released the game in May. They should have probably started posting stuff probably in like February. And I think that would have been acceptable, because you could have spread out all this stuff more instead of just stopping with tweets cold turkey. But I don't know. I guess we'll see what they plan on doing with this. But anyways, guys, thank you all for watching this video. Like I said, Leave your thoughts down below on what you think is going on with Crestoria. When do you think it's going to come out? And yeah, I'll keep you guys apprised with any updates that come to the game, and I will keep you guys updated. Anyways, guys, don't forget to subscribe for more if you're new to the channel. I'll see you all next time. Have a wonderful day, everyone.